Technique 1. Box breathing, the Navy SEAL stress buster. So, you're in the middle of a workday grind, feeling overwhelmed, and everything seems to be spinning out of control. Your heart rate's jacked up, and stress is mounting. And let's be honest, smashing the keyboard probably sounds like a good plan. But let me stop you there. What you actually need to do is calm the chaos with box breathing, the stress-busting technique the Navy SEALs swear by. Here's how it goes. Breathe in for 4 seconds, hold for 4, breathe out for 4, hold again for 4. Rinse and repeat. This process works wonders because you're manually shifting your nervous system from panic mode to calm mode. You activate the parasympathetic nervous system, which tells your brain and body to chill out. Not only is this technique incredibly effective, but it's also accessible anywhere. You don't need a meditation cushion, incense, or a quiet room. You can use this in the middle of chaos, at work, in traffic, before a big meeting, and still get results. Research from Harvard Medical School shows that practicing deep breathing techniques like this can lower cortisol levels by up to 40%. Less cortisol, less stress. Simple math. It's especially useful for those who don't have the time or mental bandwidth for more elaborate stress relief practices. Imagine you're at the airport and your flight is delayed, the gates are crowded, and you can feel the stress rising. Box breathing steps in like your personal calm coach. Each breath not only stabilizes your heart rate, but gives your mind a moment to reset and gain perspective. In those precious seconds, you reclaim control over your reactions. If it's good enough to keep Navy SEALs from freaking out under fire, it's more than good enough to keep you from losing it over an annoying email. Do this every time you're stressed out, whether you're stuck in traffic or waiting for a meeting that's late, and watch how it flips the switch in your brain from freaking out to I got this. Technique 2. Gratitude. Journaling. Rewiring your brain, one page at a time. I know. Gratitude journaling sounds like something straight out of the self-help section, but stay with me. There's legit science behind it. Turns out taking a few minutes to write down the things you're grateful for can make you 10x more chill, not to mention happier and more successful. The University of California, Berkeley found that people who regularly practice gratitude experience a 23% drop in cortisol levels and are more likely to have lower levels of anxiety and depression. Writing down 3 things you're grateful for daily literally rewires your brain to start focusing on the positives instead of doom scrolling through your problems. Think of it as a cheat code for your mental health. You're essentially hacking your brain's negativity bias, that thing that makes you dwell on that one awkward moment at a party instead of remembering all the good parts. Gratitude journaling flips the script. When you acknowledge and note even the smallest wins, like finding a great parking spot, catching up with an old friend, or finishing a project on time, your brain starts to reframe how you view daily events. It learns to recognize positive moments more readily. Plus, you don't have to write a novel every morning. Just grab a notebook or use an app like Day One and jot down 3 things: your killer workout, a bomb cup of coffee, or the fact that you didn't hit snooze 50 times this morning. It takes less than 5 minutes, but the effects are massive. According to Forbes, successful people like Oprah Winfrey have used gratitude journaling as a way to stay grounded and motivated, even through immense challenges. If it works for Oprah, it can definitely work for us. Over time, the cumulative effect builds, and your entire outlook changes. You'll find yourself naturally recognizing more moments of joy or peace without forcing it. And even in tougher times, gratitude helps keep a balanced perspective, reminding you that good things still exist, no matter how minor. Technique 3. Body scan meditation. Release stress from the inside out. Here's the thing. You might think stress is all mental, but it's not. It gets stored in your body too. Have you ever noticed that your shoulders are up by your ears after a tough day? Or that your back is tight after sitting in front of the computer all day? Yeah, stress likes to camp out in your muscles. That's where body scan meditation comes in. The body scan is like an internal system check. You lay down or sit comfortably, and you slowly focus on each part of your body, starting from your head and moving down to your toes. Notice any tension? Release it. Stress is sneaky, and it hides in the weirdest places. Hello, clenched jaw. You'll be amazed at how much tension you're carrying around without even knowing it. This practice isn't just about scanning your body for stress, but about actively releasing it. You might find tension in unexpected places, your fingers, forehead, or even in your breathing patterns. By acknowledging the tension and letting it go, you give your body the chance to reset. It's like doing a software update for your entire system, eliminating glitches and restoring optimal function. A study from Harvard Health found that body scan meditation can reduce muscle tension by 50% after just 10 minutes of practice. Not only will you feel more relaxed physically, but mentally too. It's like hitting the reset button for your whole system. This method is particularly effective before bed, where it prepares your mind and body for deeper, more restful sleep. Research suggests that body scanning leads to higher sleep quality and improved recovery because it reduces the cortisol levels that keep you wired at night. Think of it as a mindful practice that helps you stay connected with your body. When practiced consistently, you start becoming more aware of tension building up throughout the day. Maybe you'll catch your shoulders rising as you type an email or notice your jaw clenching during a frustrating meeting. Awareness is the first step toward releasing stress in real time, rather than letting it build up all day. Technique 4. Single tasking. Multitasking is the biggest scam. Ever bragged about multitasking like it's some kind of superpower? Well, hate to break it to you, but multitasking is a lie. It doesn't make you more productive, it's actually making you less efficient and even more stressed out. Studies show that multitasking reduces your productivity by up to 40% because your brain is switching gears constantly, and it takes a lot of energy to refocus each time. Here's the real kicker. Every time you shift from one task to another, you're actually adding to your mental load, not lightening it. Think of it like a computer. When you have 20 tabs open, everything starts to slow down, and eventually, something crashes. Your brain works the same way. When you multitask, you're using up extra cognitive energy to constantly recalibrate and reorient yourself between different tasks. This mental fatigue translates into stress, mistakes, and a lot of unfinished work. What's the solution? Single tasking. Pick one task, focus solely on it, and get it done. It's called deep work, and when you're laser focused, you can achieve more in 2 hours than you would in a whole day of half-assing 10 different things at once. According to Stanford University, single tasking leads to better memory, sharper focus, and more creativity. Plus, you'll feel less overwhelmed. Here's a practical hack. Use the Pomodoro technique. Work in 25-minute intervals of focused work, followed by a 5-minute break. Repeat. It's like giving your brain short sprints instead of a marathon. You'll crush your to-do list faster than you thought possible. When you eliminate distractions and train your mind to focus on one thing at a time, you enter a state of flow, which is the key to higher productivity and satisfaction in your work. Technique 5. Walking meditation. The chill way to get your steps in. If sitting still and meditating sounds like torture, then you're going to love walking meditation. This technique is basically mindfulness on the move, perfect for anyone who hates the idea of sitting cross-legged on a cushion. You can get your steps in and calm your mind at the same time. Win-win. In walking meditation, you focus on your steps, your breathing, and your surroundings. It's all about staying present in the moment. Don't think about that email you need to send or what's for dinner. Just focus on each step and each breath. Here's the crazy part. Studies show that just 10 minutes of walking meditation can reduce stress levels by 15% and boost creativity by a whopping 60%. It's like a brain hack for ideas and calm. You're not only clearing out mental clutter, but you might just stumble upon that genius idea you've been chasing. Creativity surges because walking, combined with mindfulness, allows the brain to enter a default mode network, a state where spontaneous ideas form. Even if you only have 10 minutes, that's enough to reset your mind. Walking meditation gets you out of your head and into your body. It's like a reboot for your brain, especially if you've been sitting at a desk all day. Plus, it boosts your endorphins and reduces cortisol, giving you a natural mood boost. It doesn't matter where you do it. You can practice walking meditation in your office hallways, at a park, or even just pacing around your home. Focus on the sensation of each foot hitting the ground, your breath moving in sync, and the feel of the air around you. This shift in awareness takes you out of the stressful go, go, go mindset and brings you back to the present moment. Walking meditation is the perfect antidote to modern life's stress, where we're constantly tethered to our devices, rushing from one task to the next, rarely stopping to breathe or take in the present moment. It's mindfulness without the need for a quiet room or a yoga mat. Technique 6. Progressive muscle relaxation. Tense and release. Here's a trick that athletes, soldiers, and high performers use to release stress like a pro. Progressive muscle relaxation, PMR. This one's simple, but seriously effective. It's all about tensing and then relaxing each muscle group in your body, from head to toe. You start by tensing the muscles in your feet for about 5 seconds, then releasing them. Move up to your calves, thighs, and so on until you've worked through every muscle group in your body. This technique helps you notice how tense you might be without even realizing it, and it gives your body permission to finally let go of all the stress it's been holding on to. Why does this work so well? Stress doesn't just live in your mind, it lives in your muscles. When you're stressed, your body goes into fight or flight mode, and even if you're not running away from a predator or a terrible meeting, your muscles are still on high alert. Progressive muscle relaxation is like sending a signal to your body that it's safe to relax. You're actively telling it, hey, it's cool, you can chill now. Research from Mayo Clinic shows that PMR can reduce physical tension and mental stress by 30% after just a few sessions. Not only will you feel looser and more relaxed physically, but you'll also notice a big improvement in your mental state. It's like a chain reaction. Relax the body and the mind follows. This is also a great technique to do before bed if you're someone who tosses and turns. By releasing tension in your body, you create the perfect conditions for a deep, restful sleep. And when you sleep better, your stress resilience increases. It's a simple yet powerful way to keep your mind and body in sync. Pro tip: you don't have to wait until bedtime or a major meltdown to do PMR. Do it during your lunch break or even in the bathroom at work. Yes, really. 5 minutes of tensing and releasing your muscles can save you from carrying stress into the rest of your day. Technique 7. Digital detox. Unplug to recharge. Let's be honest. Your phone's probably in your hand right now, isn't it? We're all glued to our screens. Between endless work emails, doom scrolling on social media, and binge-watching Netflix, we're basically living through our devices. But all that constant screen time, it's frying your brain, adding to your stress, and killing your productivity. More than 2 hours of daily screen time is linked to higher levels of anxiety and depression, according to the American Psychological Association. The more plugged in we are, the more overwhelmed we feel. Here's the fix: a regular digital detox. I'm not talking about quitting the internet and moving to the woods, but small breaks from your devices can make a massive difference. Start small, maybe an hour of phone-free time before bed, or leave your phone in another room during meals. You'll be surprised at how much more present and relaxed you feel when you're not constantly reaching for your phone. Studies show that unplugging from tech can lower stress levels by 20% and increase happiness. You might even find that you sleep better, think more clearly, and have more meaningful interactions with the people around you when you're not glued to a screen. And hey, you don't have to go cold turkey. You can still enjoy your favorite shows, scroll Reddit, or check the latest stock prices, but in moderation. By setting boundaries with your tech, you take back control over your time and mental space. Try unplugging for just 1 day a week, or set screen time limits to cut down on the mindless scrolling. You'll be amazed at how much free time you suddenly have. So, there you have it. 7 mindfulness techniques to reduce stress and level up your mental game. Whether you're grinding at work, chasing financial freedom, or just trying to be a better version of yourself, these habits will give you the tools to stay cool under pressure. Now go try them out and let me know which one worked best for you. Smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one.